Hello guys, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, I am going to show you how to create warming stripe using your own data. Warming stripe is a kind of graph that represent and communicate climate change in a very illustrative and effective way. In this tutorial, I will show how you can create this stripe in R using ggplot2 library in RStudio. Today, I will use the average annual temperature of India. The dataset contains monthly, seasonal, and annual mean temperature in India from 901 to 2015, but I am using annual mean temperature for this tutorial. Now let's get started. We are using RStudio for this. Here is the complete script for this tutorial. First, let's set the working directory. In my case, the data is in graph gallery directory, so I am setting my working directory as graph gallery. Then I am loading my data. This is the name of my data, so I am using read.csv function to load the data in RStudio. Now let's check the structure of data in my data sets. Here in my data sets, the first column contains year from 901 and second column contains annual mean temperature for January for each year, and next for February, and then for March, and so on. And in one column you can see an annual mean temperature for each year for India. And the next four columns contain seasonal mean temperature, but in our case we are using annual mean temperature. The next step for the climate stripe is to calculate anomaly value. For this, we set the baseline period from 971 to 2000, and we subset the data and store it as a DF. So if we check the DF, then there is the data subsetted data from 971 to 2000. The next step is to calculate the baseline temperature. For this, we calculate the mean value of annual mean temperature and store it as a baseline temperature. The next step is to calculate the anomaly value for each year. So in our datasets, we created one column named anomaly and calculate the anomaly value for each year, subtracting baseline temperature from annual mean temperature. So let's check the data. This is our final data set to calculate the climate stripe, and we can find anomaly value for each year in the last column of these data sets. So the next step is to load the library. In our case, we require two libraries. One is ggplot2 and the next is rcolorviewer. After loading the library, now let's prepare climate stripe. For this, we are using ggplot library as a geom tile function, and we are using year in x-axis, and we are filling our climate stripe by anomaly value. And for color, we are using a reverse from red to blue, and we are also labeling our graph with title warming stripe for India from 901 to 2015, and as a caption is a data source, that is data from IMD. So we are using theme void. So if I run this script, it will create a beautiful climate stripe. So here is the climate stripe, warming stripe for India from 901 to 2015. In case if you don't need title and caption, then you can off this line. I'll run again this code and it will create a climate stripe with our title and caption. So to save this beautiful graph in my computer, I'm assigning it as a P, and I will save it to my computer using ggsave function from the ggplot2 is a file name climatestripe2.png. So if I check my working directory, there is a beautiful climate stripe for India. Thank you guys. This is all for today. I'll see you in next tutorial. Till then, stay safe. Bye bye.